Hello, 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 hello. Playas baddies. Playas baddies. We are here. Happy Tuesday. We are two days before Christmas. Indigo 2 official. Welcome to the Playas Circle. Good to see you. We are happy to be here. I'm excited because we have a special guest tonight. So you already know we about to it's really about to be up. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's 23rd. 8 days left. Can you believe it? Hey, the special guest of honor is in the building. We're going to bring you on very, very soon. Let me send out my personal invites to the fam. What have y'all been on, man? What have y'all been on? I hope y'all got all y'all shopping done. Have I? Absolutely not. Ain't that crazy? Wild behaviors. Hey, man, I be on the go. And every year, I tell myself, Ced, Perry, self, we gonna do this right. We're gonna order these things on Amazon. You know? We not gonna wait. Every year, I wait. Oh, so am I. So this is what happens when you're rushing. I'm just thinking about my boy, Day Day. He be like, fix your shirt, player. Players fuck up. Make sure my chain right. Yeah, you don't want no foolishness. But there we go. Yeah, man. It's been an amazing week. I gotta be honest, y'all. Your boy was being quite productive. The first thing is, matter of fact, before I say what I got into, we gotta go in order. I gotta give y'all the title of tonight's episode. Forgive your boy. Tonight's episode is appropriately titled, "If my Merry Christmas message ain't personalized, I ain't replying." If my Merry Christmas message ain't personalized, I ain't replying. Okay? Don't send me that Aunt Shelby Facebook shared Merry Christmas greeting. May you and your loved ones be blessed in the years of 2026. No. Customize it. Sweet Daydream. What's good? Always wave to, oh, my bad. I ain't wave to all your baddies wave to your baddies when they come in. You know what I mean? Greet your sisters. Greet the good looking ladies. But, don't send me that. Don't send me the gift with the glittery, the glitter coming down, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Don't send me that. I need mine customized and on time. Okay? I look for a certain criteria when I get my Merry Christmas messages. First thing is name, greeting, or nickname if we on that basis, right? Put my name in there. Second thing is say something relevant to me to make sure I know it ain't no AI. You know what I mean? Because you could be out here on the chat GPT. Give me a custom greeting to send to all my family. No. not P. All right, because I wouldn't do you like that. Then, if it's a player sending something to me, it's, hey, Merry Christmas, players. Hey, mention something about get your paper and staying safe out here. Avoid the heathens, something like that. And if it's a baddie sending me a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, I need you to say, I need multiple Y's when you say Ceddy, right? You could put a heart or a mistletoe emoji so I know it's real. And if it's really real like that, send me attachments. Don't judge me. The Lord's still working on me. But if we nice, like we like this, go ahead and get under the tree. You know what I mean? Make my bells jingle. Excuse the language. Excuse it. I gotta get all my, my PG-13 jokes out for my mom get on here, cause, hey mom. That being said, there's a lot going on. Your boy was very productive this week. I cooked a turkey breast. Hey, ain't God good? God is good. The turkey was juicy. It ain't had 3 legs like on Martin. Put some sides along with it. Had some stuffing, mashed potatoes. I thought I did well. I'll send y'all the photo. Now, in addition to that, also avoided some danger. It got real for your boy. Your boy almost got taken out. I was driving the whip. Me and Quest, we was driving. The Lord always sends you a message when you ain't acting right. We were, you know what I mean? But anyway, me and him driving, and next thing you know, electric pole sparks and starts to fall on the highway while I'm driving. Your boy went Tyrese from Fast and Furious. I said, thank God I got that new car, because I don't know if the Corolla could have moved the way I needed it to move. It was looking touch and go there. I hit that mean dip. I said, wowzers. The Lord looking out for us. This how I know. Cause it could have been some fried player on that highway. But the Lord covered your boy. Ain't God good? But other than that, stack paper, paid some bills, getting ready for 2026. Big year coming up for myself and the Renaissance music team. And I'm excited. And I hope y'all are getting ready to get yourselves together too. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the episode. I'm about to bring my guest on. We had a great episode last week. We was talking about our favorite all-time Christmas holiday memories. Discussed this foolishness going on with the Michigan coach. You know what I mean? Having the adulterous affairs. Hey, listen, man. Take care of home. That's what Dave Hollister said. Take care of home. You know what I mean? Don't be out here in the streets. And if you are out in the streets, don't let the streets be your job. How about that? We got to do better. And if I can get on my Umar, leave the snow alone, baby. Leave the snow alone. But that's just my personal thing. You ain't got to play by my rules. I'm just saying, historically speaking. But anyway, I'm going to drop this bald-headed logic, and we're going to bring our guest on. She gets it. She said, not at your job, not at the job. And it always comes back to what we always say. My catchphrase. Turn your freaky down. Turn that shit down. Your freaky is supposed to operate at a level 6, man. Based off of what we know about the world now and how freaky it can be, 6. 6. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get into details because there's ladies on here. You know, we classy. But yeah, keep that shit up. Keep it at a 6. But anyway, let's get into the bald-headed logic, and we're gonna bring on our guests and have us a good time. Now, tonight's bald-headed logic, very simple. All right, bald-headed logic for the day: make the goals and make it happen. Make the goals and make it happen. I was pontificating and just really thinking about the importance of 2026, the end of the year, and leading into the new year, and how important it is to have a successful year overall. We know things going to happen, but laying that plan out, laying the vision, making your vision boards. And shout out to my peoples at 24/7. Get you a vision board. But you have to really lean into having a plan and making goals for yourself. But too often, we only focus on step 1, which is making the goals. This is a 2-part series. This is Batman and Batman Begins. You got to make the goals, but then you got to make it happen. Writing down a bunch of stuff without any thought behind execution and keeping track of the progress it's foolish and wasteful. Because you don't want to come back here next year and be like, damn, I ain't getting out a damn thing done. And it happens way too often. I looked at my goal list. I batted solid. I was 8 for 12. But I wanted them other 4. And sometimes though, it's the ones that you really need. Even if you don't get all of them done, if you get that one goal, if you say to yourself, self, Timothy Leon was good. If you say to yourself, man, in this year, I'm going to get sexy on them. I'm going to get fly on them one time. You got to lay that plan out. And I want that for everybody. Not just the specifics of getting sexy on them, which is a good goal, but just to achieve. It's special. Man, listen. Dre in the building. Yeah, shout out my Digilog family. To me, it's so important to make sure that you execute on the overall goal. Because when you achieve, you believe. And you know what we say here. You got to believe. So make sure you make the goals and, of course, you make it happen. Now, let's not prolong what y'all all been here for and what y'all been waiting for. Let's bring on our special guest of the night. Let me send out my invites. And if you see this, go ahead and invite yourself. It's time to bring on our special guest. Oh, it give you a little ring too? I like that.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry. How are you?
I am blessed.
Great. So am I.
How you feeling?
Good. Got called into work today.
Ooh.
I work at a bar.
It's all gravy.
I'm also a teacher, and this is not on a schedule. So I'm like in the office right now because I said I have an interview at 8:30. It's already been promoted and we're not rescheduling. So you gotta go hold it down out there while I'm in here. Okay?
Tell them, get me a Moscow Mule and whatever you like.
My best friend comes in here all the time and orders a Georgia Mule. You know what a Georgia Mule is?
Ceddy.
You know what a Georgia Mule is?
Yeah, that's my signature. That's what, and when I travel, I love to try the different mules.
Yes,
So
gotta see.
respect to that. Now, fans, players, baddies, I want to introduce our lovely and talented guests here. All right, it is an honor, even though this our first time kind of meeting.
Yes,
That being said, it's still a blessing.
yes, it is.
And so tonight's guest that we have, let me kind of bring this all together. Now, I originally connected with your team.
Hmm.
They have been sending me some of the music, and I've been getting hip to it. But I really started to enjoy the music, so I'm glad we got you on. But tonight's artist that we have here, we're spotlighting a singer songwriter who has been steadily building her own lane in R&B while paying tribute and merging the the pillars of a classic R&B. But she's been blending emotion, performance, and authenticity in a way that it feels classic yet current. Now, her new project, LMK, y'all know what that stands for, showcases her growth as an artist and a storyteller, and she's already been hitting major milestones, being featured on several playlists, including yours truly, We Got the Wave, or Who Got the Wave, and recently opened up for R&B heavyweight Eric Bellinger. So she's a refreshing voice in the R&B space, and a continuation of this year's theme of dope R&B coming back to the forefront. So,
Yeah.
Playas Circle, I want y'all to give a warm welcome to Dallas Aaliyah. Get a
Thank
round of applause.
you. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor. Thank you for your support since we started with my debut single, Breakdown, and just like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've just been so great. So, thank you so much, Ceddy. Big honor.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
Honestly, as I tell, shout out to Drake, shout out to Dinah.
absolutely.
The things that's really important to me is talent, obviously. That gets you in the door,
You know,
but good people, you know what I mean? And just that drive. You can see it. You can see the work, the effort into knowing what the standard is in the music game and achieving that while also putting your own spin on things.
yeah.
So that's really, really important to me. And I see you doing it and accomplishing that. So we got to celebrate it.
Thank you.
So I want to quickly get into both the project and talk with you about, how things are going with you. But first, as I said, this is our first time really chopping it up.
Right.
So for anyone in the Playas Circle here with us getting familiar with you, who is Dallas Aaliyah and how would you describe where you're at in your journey as an artist and as a person? Because they kind of blend.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm Dallas Aaliyah, from Tallahassee, Florida, the capital city, the best city. And, and I would, describe myself in a nutshell just as a vessel of music, doing God's purpose for me, just kind of working on myself every single day and trying to make sure that I'm spreading positive messaging with my music while still carrying the essence of R&B, because that's, I care so much about. I care so much about it. It's so much of who I am, because that's just what I grew up on, between, my father, my mom, like, just listening to it and actually like taking it and like actually going deeper into it too. Like, it's like adopting it for myself, not just like, oh yeah, my mom used to listen to it. No, but like actually the Mary J. Blige and the Keisha Cole and the Whitney, like that's what I'm saying. Like, for real, for the deep cuts. Like, I know it's just amazing, what it's been able to do for me. And yeah, so I guess that's who I am. I'm a lot of different things. I'm a mom, a teacher, a coach, a server. So yeah, I do wear a lot of different hats, but music has never. I even went to college for basketball and played for 2 years, but music has never been something that I was willing to drop. Even when I was in Gainesville for 2 years playing, I was making connections there and doing my thing and never stopped writing, and it's always just been a part of who I am. So yeah, that's
I
me.
love that. First of all, I need to see your highlight reel
Oh yeah,
because you
Ceddy P.
talking to the WNBA aficionado.
Yeah.
That's my thing. But then in addition, I just love basketball. But
Yes, me too.
basketball and baddies, you never gonna go wrong with
I'm
that.
saying.
But but I love to hear the diversity of you, but how those all kind of play a role into your creative process. Shout
Yeah.
out to my peoples that just pulled up, my boy Reekin Havoc. Reek, you gotta believe. Shout out my boy also Mercer County Fire Buff, to all my fire peoples. And we're talking with Dallas Aaliyah here, a talented R&B artist out of Tallahassee. Shout out T-Pain and all everybody down there. Then oh, shout out my boy too. Shout out my boy from Florida. Shout out my boy Cedric, my namesake, Cedric Brazil. But continuing on, we talking to Das Lee now. We're talking about your music, your journey, and then also how this kind of applies to your
Yeah.
process. I really want to talk about this new project. This
Yes.
new project, LMK, it's first of all, it's fly.
Thank you. Ooh,
It
I love
feels
that.
very intentional.
It
It's
is.
emotionally layered, as we like to say.
Yeah.
And I gotta let you know, I like the title track. Obviously, I like breakdown.
Okay.
Finally, that's my shit.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's my thing. I ain't even gonna hold you.
No, I know. That's the
Said
one.
you don't need any other. That's my when that shit come
Oh,
on.
I'm out of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
we gonna give him a little snippet. We gonna give him a little snippet. But that's my jam for sure. But I wanted to say, what was the creative headspace that you were in while making this project? Like how and what do these songs represent to you? Um,
I'll tell you
in
right
where you
now.
are right now.
I'll tell you right now. Okay, so I was in it. I did some things I shouldn't have did. Basically, going on YouTube and not making sure that I cleared these beats, and I'm making fire songs, and I'm writing, and I got attached to these songs, and thank God we were able to save some of the original, you know, like literally we only had to, remake one.
Right.
But I'd say I give you the backstory because the reason I was doing that is because I wanted to go and I wanted to make sure that I wanted to see like if I could tap into this nostalgic R&B sound without being corny or without
Mm.
sounding like everybody else is sounding like, oh, I want to do the 90s things, whatever. And yeah, I do. But I've been more comfortable with like, hey, like if my music doesn't sound like that, that's okay. That's December. That's November to December, 2025 Dallas. But when I was making these songs, I was like, I want to channel that sound. I love that sound, and I want to make that music because that's the music I like to listen to. I can't let go of it. I keep playing oldies. No one wants to ride in the car with me. Nobody wants me to be their DJ because they're like, you always playing the R&B, you always putting this in our feelings because I'm in my feelings. Okay,
Yeah.
and so that was the best type of music to me. That's what I grew up on, and that's the music I wanted to make. I was like, can I make this without it sounding like I'm trying to make it? And so that was really, this music was a challenge for me. So Breakdown is like my Brandy track. Finally is like my Aaliyah track. Jealous Fever was me with like, Keisha, Mary, Aaliyah, Dallas. Like it was like I was trying to like have those hard hitting like the beats and like kind of keep up with the cadence of what that really is. Stuck on Stupid was just like I was just like, can I even do something with this beat? I don't know what I was looking
Yeah.
for. I was looking for something. It was a different type of beat. I was like, I am feeling very vulnerable in this moment. Let me know. I just had to kind of, wing that one. And to me, that one is not. It wasn't even my favorite one, but it was just like I just went with it, and everybody ended up loving it. And so the essence of the tracks that you hear, it just was me trying to figure out if I could, you know, do this right and like
Mm.
actually like give it justice. And I was like, okay, I'm my pen, God, it's still, we good. So I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm cool. Like, I sound great. And I ended up, loving it. And it actually was a 13-track album. And I
Ooh,
put it
okay.
out on 3 different things because I was like, I can't put this on all platforms because I don't own any of the beats. And then Akeem, he discovered me on Bandcamp and he was like, this is fire. We're condensing it into 9 songs. We're going to tell a story. And that's how I knew he cared because he took my songs from SoundCloud. He took them, put them in its own playlist, left out
Mm.
some songs, put the ones he liked in a playlist, arranged it to a story because originally it was 9 songs, and then was like, "This is how it needs. This is how." Like, and I was like, "You really took the time to do that? Like, you
Yeah.
love the music that much that you took the time to do that?" And so then it condensed into 6 songs, and we brought Dre into the picture, and it was amazing that we were able to tell the original like story in such a different way and like weave those songs together and just make them fit and make them perfect. And so yeah,
It's a
that's
beautiful thing when, first of all, you get people that care, and
yeah,
is really just really connect to to the vision, because everybody's not going to necessarily see the vision the way that we see it, but even
exactly.
just being able to attach themselves to it to a point where they make it a project of passion.
Hmm.
And like you said, my boy came in there, started remixing it, man, turned it into a whole new dish. And I love to hear that. And then, like I said, just I have connection with your team, and I know that they're going to put the necessary energy in there to make it as successful as possible as well. So having that support system, that team is essential. But you definitely kicked the ball off by having great content, excuse me, not content, great music, and allowing us to build off of that. So we thank you, and we thank Akeem, we thank the whole team for putting it together,
The
and we
whole team.
definitely love it. The whole team. Now, shout out to the Princess Diary in here too. Wave to your baddies. Always wave to your
Mama,
baddies.
I love you, girl. That's
So,
my sister.
wait, sis, what's good? Holla at your boy. But we're here talking to the wonderful Dallas Aaliyah, talking about her new project and everything that she got going on. Welcome to the Playas Circle. If it's your first time, this is your boy Ceddy P, artist manager, playlist curator, uh, bald headed scallywag, all of that. Now, shout out to my boy, my cousin Drew's in here too. Drew, what's good? Now, I would like us, we talked a little bit about it, but I would like for you to talk to us about your recent opening with Eric Bellinger. Now, that's it's a major look. That's big time. EB, that's big. You know what I mean? So, what
It
was that
is.
experience like for you?
Can you hear
Not
me
just
okay?
performing, but like being in that environment. And did you take anything away from the overall experience?
Can you hear me okay? I know the music got loud out there.
Now you good.
Okay, perfect. So, yes, that was amazing. And I'm just going to say it that, like, I regret not getting a picture. I think I just so much don't want to be that fan, so much don't want to be that person that I was just like, I don't know, bro. I just froze up. Like, I missed the meet and greet because I had to get my makeup done. So I was like, this is not the time. Like, but I met him before the sound check, impromptu, wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. And then I was like, hi, like, I'm not going to ignore that you're Eric right now. And I just, hello. And nice to meet you. And I'm here for the sound check. And yes, I'm Dallas and I'm opening and da 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 da. And then I met him a second time, like, during the middle, like before we were supposed to go on stage, like when we were all dressed up and everything and everybody was fresh. And I just took the time to tell him, like, Eric, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for R&B. I've been listening to you for quite literally like 10 years, like since 2015, since I was in high school. I know like your first mixtape, you know what I'm saying? You were, I don't even know how you came up with SoundCloud. I guess that's like how I got into Kaylani, Eric, a lot of these other people with SoundCloud, and I was just listening to Eric and just thank you for like, you know, and just also being a pioneer of the songwriter space and just like
Yeah,
amplifying how important songwriting is because he's written for people that we listen to every
everybody.
day,
Yeah.
everybody. So I'm just like you're just amazing. And thank you for like just being you. And then we had, you know, a little conversation about that, and I could tell that he was very appreciative that someone kind of, you know, mentioned the songwriting thing as well, because songwriters, like I was trying to do my songwriting thing for a minute, like where I was like, I don't want to, you know, like I was still doing music or whatever, but I was like, I'm just want to be a songwriter. Just want to be a songwriter,
Okay.
whatever. And I realized how like important that is, but also how much you have to take a back seat sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are not gonna know you wrote this, or this is you, or what this is your voice, or like, or you had a part in it, and that has to be okay with you. And I'm not saying that wasn't okay with me, but it's just like being in a local city like this, like it's a small town. Not everybody's like looking for a songwriter, so it was kind of slow. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick to what I know. Okay, if someone
Okay.
needs me to write for them, I'll write for them. But as of right now, I'm not going to throw my whole artist career away just because I want to just have some weird insecurity about music right now, and I just want to do
No,
the best.
no. And
So that's what it
don't
was.
look, don't give them everything, because you know we're gonna talk about that a little bit
Right.
more later.
Yeah.
But then also, I think that it's a process, because we're just trying to, in the music industry, people don't really talk about it, but we're all just trying to find our niche. Like even people
Right.
that we deem to have already had different varying versions of success. You know what I mean? So it's like we're all trying to continue to find our niche. So I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Shout out Kara the Star that just pulled up in here as
That's my
well.
girl.
And Drew said, "Well, I see you rocking the salt and pepper. Yeah, baby. Yeah, it's coming in good. The ladies like it.
Okay.
Now, one thing that I want to say before I move on to the next topic, first you got to get your picture. You got to get your picture,
I
right?
know, and this
But
is the
look,
second. This is like the second time I did this to myself.
let me
This is
let
the
me give you
second.
game. So, because this game for all the artists in the
So
future, if
sad.
y'all want to know, because I had to deal with this one time when in my early management days. Dang, who was there? We was at South by Southwest, and Brian Michael Cox was there. And now me, see what? Chill. So look, the thing is, I understand from the artist perspective, not wanting to be or fanboying or fangirling, and me personally, I'm big with that too, because y'all got to remember, y'all are stars too. And in
Right.
the words of Charles Perry, my pops, everybody put their pants on one leg at a time, unless you
Oh,
thick.
I
Then
like
you got
that.
to jump in your jeans.
Yeah,
But
I like
then, yeah, write that down.
me.
The thick part is that's my add on. But everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time, unless she thick and she got to jump in them jumps like Beyonce. So you can't be tripping about that. You can't trip about that. Now, the workaround though, is this. You gotta have a superstar friend / photographer. Now, most baddies, such as yourself, got a good friend that can take pictures, right?
Yeah, I do. Oh my
So
gosh.
it's essential. But the thing is, you gotta tell them to start early. So you ask for the picture. You gotta communicate with your photographer to start taking the pictures a little early before y'all pose, so y'all can get the laughing and all the other kind of stuff. And then the picture takes on a different image. Now they catch the conversation piece. Totally different thing versus, hey, this Eric Bellinger and I'm a fan. You don't want that. You want this. We two stars talking.
Yeah.
So that's my tidbit, my unsolicited advice.
No, thank you. Because I will never again let another
Yeah,
moment pass like that.
get your
I
pictures.
think I don't know. I think I was just trying to have like a human connection moment because I just feel like he was getting ready for a show. And I was also getting ready for a show that I was extremely excited and nervous for.
I totally understand.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't even his energy that was like, I don't want a picture. It wasn't that, because I would have said that. But it was more so like, I don't know. He would have been fine with the picture. I just felt like we were in the lounge room, and like, then as people walked in, I was just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to say what
But
I need to say.
look,
Tell
that's
this man,
don't
thank you for your R&B. first before I
Yeah,
ask them anything
but
else.
also always remember, like, this is just kind of how we are as people, though. It's like,
Yeah.
don't we talk ourselves out of things that, or
For
price
real.
ourselves out of opportunities that
Yeah.
we don't even know how that went down. Now, me as a moderately handsome man, I'm gonna tell everybody, shoot your shot, because you never know what
You
could
never
happen. You know what
know.
I mean? So same thing applies in the music space. It's like, listen. Ask for your picture. The worst he could do, I'm gonna tell this quick story. Shout out to my boy Ti. This was the
Oh,
we one time we was in Atlanta and we ran into Ti, and Ti was
oh,
watching his son
home.
Damani perform. Shout out to
Mm.
Damani. That's one of my favorite rap artists. But one of my artists went up to Ti. I was like, "Yo, Ti, can I get a picture real quick?" He said, "Nah, my boy."
Bro, I ain't playing.
Expeditiously.
I
But
was
it's
crying
all
laughing.
good though. It's
No,
all
yeah,
good though,
yeah.
because you can't, if you don't ask, you can't even get told no.
Right.
So you
That's
know
true.
what I mean. And
Yeah, I
but
see that.
yeah,
I got you.
that's that. First of all, like I said, the experience of opening for him,
It was amazing.
and first of all, turning it out, but also putting that on your resume. That's big.
Yeah.
Drew said, "It's you and your photographer against the world. They control how the world sees you," and that's real. That's
Yeah.
real. So yeah, definitely take that into consideration. Now,
Absolutely.
cute other things, and then we're gonna get into back to the Playas Circle world. But it's all about you right now.
Thank
So I
you.
have a question for you. Now I saw you posting a couple of clips because your boy gotta do his research. I saw you posting some clips of yourself rehearsing that choreography,
Mm-hmm.
and you was locked in.
I was.
Now today's era, visuals are like really important, and we don't see, by and large, we don't see a lot of people focus on the choreography.
Mm-hmm.
So why is movement and dance like so important in regards to what you presenting with your music?
Well, I've been singing and performing since I was 6, 7 years old. Not even. Oh my God. Yeah. So, um, I think that after a while, connecting with the audience and being just me and witty or whatever, it is great. Okay, but I like to take up space, and so take up space with movement. I like to dance. So I got in touch with the choreographer, and I saw one of my former friends, not friends anymore. Dang, it's so crazy. One of my former friends
Life.
performing, like definitely tripped out on me, but that's not I'm not talking about. But anyways, she was performing with dancers, and I was like, it's like I want to do that. So I will, say that it definitely came from an inspired place, obviously of just R&B, but also performing on a stage, like. And it just became a part of my thing. So whenever I
Okay.
performed, I made sure that with a higher energy song that we had choreo to that. So like a Jealous Fever, or like my other song, that was just like a SoundCloud song that I had. Like we would have choreography to that, and we would do that. Or finally, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so, um, yeah, I think that is also very an important element or ingredient. Like Kaylani was saying, like she's mentioned the word ingredients when it comes to R&B, and I really like that. So I think I'm gonna use that ingredient to R&B, which is like the movement, the choreo, the dancing. Even if it's something slight, it's like the movement. You know what I'm saying of
Yeah.
it. Um, and I take it seriously. I really do. I like to have that a part of my world if possible. If it calls for it, it's going to be there. Like there's not going to be a song with like a BPM higher than or lower than what should I say? Higher than, or it's not going to be a BPM lower than 190 or something that I
Okay.
won't have choreography to. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna have to have some choreo. So I love it so much, and people that have been along with me on this journey of being like a part-time dancer, because I wish I was a full-time dancer. Whenever I need to do the thing, they appreciate me, they know me, and they work with me. It takes a lot of patience.
It's I
I
can't
have
imagine the
I don't know
level
my left
of
from my right at all. So it's
I can't imagine the level of work, because we talking about your freestyle choreography. I'm gonna get down, but you talking about really going Chris Breezy on them. That's
yeah,
a whole different ball game. So
Yeah.
like I said, I saw it. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing.
And
I
with
respect.
finally, can I just say something? With finally, I wanted that one to be the most complicated choreography I had. But when we get to the dance studio for filming, I have these new shoes. I have red because obviously whatever we're doing the whole red thing. I find these shoes. They're red. They're beautiful. We get to the studio and they're slippery.
Ooh.
Has no grip, so I couldn't even go as hard. I was saying I was so hurt because I had left my other shoes at home. And I was so hurt because I couldn't go like as hard as I wanted to. I would have quite literally broken my neck. So like
Wow.
for some, I'm just glad that the power of editing, the power of time and all that, because I pulled it together. But yeah, that was one of the things like I was really excited about finally because I wanted to go super hard in that one and make the complex choreography. And I want to get more complex as I go along, and just do different things and try different stuff. I love doing new things and
Oh
pushing them.
yeah. I mean, I can foresee that it's going to be a King Staffing. Shout out to King Staffing for joining. I
No.
think I foresee you really getting into some extensive choreography and getting it really dope. Taylor Parks was good, but everything's a building process.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah,
sure. It is.
I'm excited to see what's next. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to ask you a quick question, and then
Okay.
we're going to get into some of the show. So, because in addition to the music, I'm here to kind of find out, like I said, tap in with the actual artist as a person,
Yeah.
and their growth and process. So, I wanted to ask you, outside of music, hey
Sierra.
Sierra Vaughn, what's good?
Hey, girl.
Outside of music, what keeps you fulfilled? What keeps you grounded? Whether it's
True.
your routines, your relationships. What does balance look like for you outside of music?
We ain't got there. Don't exist. I'm hanging on by a thread. It's terrible. I'm just kidding. No, but for real, I am. Mm-mm. I learned to stay away from the word balance and focus on harmony. How well does everything
Okay.
come together? Um, so I have just literally been trying to figure it out. I don't have it, but I pray every day, and God keeps me on my feet. I feel like there are people around me that keep me on my feet. My boyfriend is so loving. He is like, we're so much alike, but we're complete night and day. He's the most organized person I know, and will call me out in a second because it's like, why didn't you do this? Why are we still having this conversation about you not having time when you did XYZ this week? So it's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of things, and I honestly think I have undiagnosed ADHD. We're getting to that. I got insurance. We're gonna go
Shout
figure
out
that
to insurance.
out. The insurance that I'm paying for on my own now. So we love that. But with the things that come with it, like being a teacher, planning. Okay, I'm slowly being introduced to things that require an extreme amount of planning. Even this music thing, I realized like taking it on this year at the level that I'm taking it on, it feels like a full-time job. It feels like an
Yeah.
actual other job. And it has always been my other job, right? But like posting at certain times, interacting with people online, commenting, replying, sending out emails, trying to put yourself out there with promo, like creating actual content, making sure that you look presentable when you do the content. Like it's a lot. Taking care of your voice, booking gigs, doing the thing, and it's just like, wow. And I love this. And I've been doing this for 10 years. This is my 10th year. So that's why I feel like a lot of things have just been coming together because my friend told me one time he was dealing with some things within his own collective. And he was like, really ask them, like, if you knew that you were going to get everything you wanted and it was just going to take 10 years, would you even stick it out? Like, would you stick it out? And a lot of people's answer would be no. Because in
Yeah.
10 years, you think about the amount of technological changes, literally us with just AI. Like, you think about all the fears and things that come into your mind about everything. And it's just like, maybe not. Maybe like in 10 years, I could pick up a new hobby or make more money or whatever. But it's like for me, I have been on this path for 10 years and I'm seeing the fruits of everything that I've asked for, living an answered prayer. And I don't really know, like, I can't put it down. I can't give it up. So finding a harmony is extremely important. I'm working on it. It's not going to
Yeah.
look perfect, but It's fun. Like I'm never gonna be that girl, guys. I'm probably gonna always have somebody that's planning something for me or like my organized person, to like keep me on track. But yeah, we just take it
I
and get it.
mean, it's you kind of hit the nail on the head. And shout out Sierra. She said the
Yes,
balance will come. Sometimes the beginning is messy, but
it's
it's worth it.
messy.
And
Yes,
it's very, very true. I think the biggest thing is just getting started and being consistent with seeking the process. So I
yes.
mean, you on your way
Thank you.
towards harmony. And shout out those that are in your life that kind of assist with that journey, because we all
Absolutely.
need it. It can be a lot, for real. Shout out to
Mhm.
the real Sierra Desiree. I'm intrigued to know who was the fake Sierra Desiree, but shout out shout out to you for being at the Playas Circle. We always love when the baddies pull up. Oh, my boy Andy Cruz, my boy in here. What's good? What's good, Andy?
I,
Um, Welcome everybody that's pulling up and here at the Playas Circle. We talking with the incredibly talented Dallas Aaliyah.
thank you
We've been
so
just kind of
much.
going over the new project. Let me know, aka LMK,
Hmm.
and we also. We're gonna let the music kick off. Instagram, don't hate on your boy. Don't hate on your boy. But we're gonna play a record, and then while we're listening to the record, I want to get into some of the signature segments from Keepin It Playa as we go along. So I'm going to play, if you don't mind, I want to play Finally,
Woo! Let's go.
and we will get into, yeah. If you're rocking with the record, drop them waves in the comments. My boy in here, Question here, Renaissance Music in the building. What's good? Do my big boy dance. Yeah.
Yes. And I actually did the slow version of Finally after Eric Bellinger.
What'd you say?
I did the Finally slow jam version at the Eric Bellinger thing. So there's a slow
Ooh.
jam. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I needs that.
Yeah.
So while we jamming, we're gonna get into one of the segments from the show. And Dallas, I'm gonna let you pick the segment that we play.
Okay.
So your options. Oh, my
Yeah.
girl Tyler in here.
Tyler.
Digilog.
Tyler. Yes. To find.
Now, you have a choice of what segment you want to participate in first.
Okay.
So we're gonna go either When I Send You This.
Okay.
That's the name of the segment. When I Send You This. What are you talking about? Or questions.
Let's do What Are You Talking About?
All right. Shout out to What Are You Talking About? Spider Lily was good. 904K Leo was
That's one of
good.
my dancers in the video. What's
Hey, hit him with the moves.
I love you.
All right. So What Are You Talking About is one of my favorite personal segments. What Are You Talking About, for those that are new to the show, is when we highlight things that we've seen on social media, online,
Oh
and
God.
we bring them to the crowd. So I need everybody that's in the chat. First of all, make sure you like the live stream and share that with. Bring a baddie, bring a player in along with you. So, but make sure you like the live stream. But we're going to highlight a couple of things that we've seen online and do our own breakdown. So I'm gonna go a little bit out of order, but
Okay.
the first one I gotta talk about is this recent clip of NBA legend Kevin Durant talking about how
That's my
he doesn't
favorite.
answering why he doesn't brush his hair and or lotion. So his former teammate, Fred Van Vliet, was like, "Bro, how come why you don't brush your hair?" He was like, why do I need to? Yo.
Stop.
And he was basically like, yeah, I don't do that all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't need lotion. You know, I might hit the knuckles, but I'll just be chilling at the crib. He said, sometimes I see you with a haircut. That's what Fred said. And he was like, yeah, that's if we at the crib and somebody be like, yeah, we gonna bring the barber over. He's like, oh, well, if y'all getting one, I guess I'll get one. I said, hey,
okay.
not the legend.
We're not gonna do this.
Sierra said he doesn't. Didn't he say he doesn't shower every day too? I didn't want to bring that up. Because he said he might not hit that shower every day. He might want to be in the mood. So, Drew said typical DMV dude. Dang! Shout out to the DMV. You know that's the second home.
Don't say something. Wait. What? How do we do this? What happens? So what do we do?
So you get to express what's your thoughts about this, and what's your thoughts about what he said. And my second question is,
okay, would
you, given his stature as an NBA legend, still be cool with him, even though he has admitted out loud and in public he don't be hitting his fade and he don't shower or lotion every single day.
Right. All right. So number one, you should be showering every day. If I was one of his friends, I would tell him, don't do that. Like, stop. But one thing about it, Kevin Durant, you didn't even know this because Kevin Durant is my favorite. Okay, so this is nothing new. He has not been getting haircuts since he got to the league. He has not been brushing his hair since he got to the league. He's been ashy since he got to the league. He has money. He doesn't care. He probably is just so satisfied that he gets to do what he loves for a living. He's one of those people that are just extremely talented. You know, chill. He's not a Russell Westbrook. He's not the one coming dapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? He can dress, but he's not focused on that. So if he's ashy, if he stank, stay away from him. That's all I gotta say. Okay?
I think you're absolutely right. One thing that we have just noticed over the past couple of years, my boy said, "Wash your ass every day." Yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
You know.
I think the thing is two things. First, you touched on it. I feel like when people get money, it's like, man, whatever. I don't think you should. It kind of magnifies who you are as a person already. So KD, he really focuses on basketball. Apparently, that's all.
That's it. That's what real people are. I'm not saying anything about everybody else that cares about how they dress, that cares about their hair and all that. But how many championships do they have? Right.
So it makes it tough. Oh, Cheek the Prophet in here. Shout out we got two. All we need is Key Story up in here. Shout out Quest the Rebel in here. Shout out Cheek the Prophet, my artist in here. But yeah. And the other thing I would like to say about it is, I think it's time, y'all. We got to acknowledge we cannot align ourselves completely with celebrities and the things that they be saying and thinking, because you know damn well it's wrong that you should not be that you're not showering every day, brushing your ways. First of all, God bless everybody that can maintain. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like for those, and you know me, I'm the Ball Brother United president. But that being said, when I did have the waves, we preserved them.
Yeah.
In addition, you got to go from the rooter to the tutor with the lotion.
Yeah. Well,
shout out to my peoples over at Crown Skin. I'm trying to get that endorsement. But oil and lotion, not just what you can see. Hit them ankles, hit them knees. You know what I mean? Chest. You don't want to have nothing worse than you get an intimate moment with your lady and you got an ashy chest. Unacceptable. and I don't want to be crude. I heard this on a baddie podcast. They said y'all don't be y'all don't be lotioning the booty. Lotion the booty. The person that said it was low key.
I put oil. Like you gotta oil yourself.
Oil yourself. Sierra said your whole body. All right. So we in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Black Honey, what's good? I like the name Black Honey.
Oh, my best friend.
Hey, welcome to the Playas Circle. Welcome everybody that's pulling up. Make sure you follow. If you don't know me, Ceddy P, player, music manager.
And I like to smell good. Sorry.
Right. The smell good part. Oh, he shout out. Now look, Drew said something. Now he's speaking from a basketball perspective, and he do get buckets. Shout out to my boy Drew. Played at Tulsa and Howard University, getting buckets for the HBCUs.
I'll give him buckets.
Was giving D Rose buckets. We ain't gonna talk about that. Shout out D Rose.
I'll give Drew buckets.
But what he said was, you can't use the oil because, you know, you can't. You gotta have your pocket. We both. I agree with that. But that's during the game, cuz.
Yeah.
Post game hit from here all the way down.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shower and lotion yourself.
That's all. All right. So moving on to the next subject of what are you talking about? Recently, one of my favorite people to watch on social media, The Game, was recently on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp, and he was talking about giving your girl $5,000 a month. He said that's low. And people had a lot to say about this, saying whether this was appropriate. And, you know, some people was co-signing, some people was like, see, that's why, you know, we got gold diggers, all that type of stuff. So I wanted to get here at the Playas Circle. We not on that incel stuff, nor are we on the pick me stuff. We try to get fair, balanced, responses. So I wanted to get your thoughts about giving bread to or from a female perspective. Are you looking for a man to give you bread or take care of you? And or when does that take place? And it's $5,000. $5,000, that's a lot of damn money.
That's a lot of money, but I feel like I want a soft life. I don't care. If you want to give me money, go ahead. But I think that, like, for example, if you're gonna if I'm making my own money already and you're like taking care of the bills, I don't mind using my own money to do the things that I want to do. If you want to fund some of the things that I want to do just because you love me that much, you know I can take care of it. But you're like, hey, baby, let me get some nails done. Let me get your hair done. Whatever. Okay. But I want a soft life. I don't want to pay for nothing. Sorry. Oh my God, is that bad? No, I don't want to pay for anything. And if you can pay for it, I'm not saying I need an allowance. But spend it.
Come on, Sierra.
Oh, and he don't know I said this because he knows I went, what's it called? He knows I want a soft life. But he want a Tesla truck.
Right.
So, look, the world is mine.
Listen. Before I begin, shout out my boy John, GA50. Shout out Miss Anaya and Ramosa. Shout out the artists coming in here and checking it out. Keeping it Playa. But now, like I said, we discussing
I don't want nothing.
We discussing the appropriateness.
Yes.
So I was just say this. As a person that, you know, I'm black love, you know what I mean? I'm all about provision and things of that nature. I think there is a level of it's a level of appropriateness, but it's when is this happening, and like what are the other
Oh,
circumstances?
yeah. When is this happening? Is like we're married
Yeah,
or
yeah,
we're
yeah.
extremely locked in on the way. Something that
Right.
something that worried me, but it didn't work. It doesn't worry me anymore because now apparently they're engaged, so that's great, I guess. When Mariah DeScience was on an interview with someone, and they were asking her like about like, do you guys see marriage in your future? It's like, well, I think so. No,
You think?
no, no, no. I don't have to say I think so. I know I 100% know that the person I'm with right now, I am going to be married to, and so I feel like that men give you that certainty when they really want you, like men do. So it's like there's no need to play around. If you're going to marry this girl, then that's fine. If you've already married the girl, then whatever you want to do with your money and her is your business. And I don't think it necessarily makes a girl a gold digger because she loves and accepts it. Like, but
No,
also
not.
it is about the stuff that money can't buy too. It's not just about like if you're treating me like like I'm an option, even if we are married, we got
See,
kids, I don't really want the money.
so here's the thing for me. Y'all crazy in the chat too. But
Don't
listen,
cancel her, child, because when let me not.
here's kind of how I look at this. I think I saw a post that I kind of made a note of, and it was talking about the importance of the benefits for a man of taking care of a woman, but taking care of a good woman. So it's like when
Yeah,
you are pouring into somebody that you locked in with, and that woman is a good woman who, for me, when it comes to relationships, one of the things that's big for me is a mate who sees beyond herself. You know what I mean? Like she's considerate of her mate and considerate of others, because
right.
it's not always about us as people. As a male, as a man, a good man, we have to make sure that we taking care of others. So to have somebody
Yeah,
in our corner that we know is not going to always put themselves above everything else, or is going to be considerate of me, that's real big. I
yeah.
don't
God
mind
will
in that
bless you.
space.
God will
Yeah,
bless you literally for being
right.
for doing that for a
You
woman.
will catch the blessing
Yeah,
by pouring into somebody that is good, and you know what I mean. And sometimes it take a little while to get there, but that's why we got to get off of this. You know what I mean? This tricking culture. You know what I mean, to a degree. So with that, my boy said, "Amen." Shout out to my boy Cheek.
whatever you give a
Drew
woman,
said, "Whatever you give a woman, she will multiply.
right?
Whatever you give a good woman, and most
Good
of,
woman.
like I said, I believe in the good woman, black love." But it's like, yeah, when that will
Yeah,
be
she's out there.
multiplied. So
Yeah,
now I want to get into the last one. We can do one more if you want, but the last one I wanted to talk about was what we were talking about earlier. Now, recently, one of our favorites, Kaylani, was on the Angel Reese. Shout out Angel. Shout
she
out
was on
Angel.
Angel Reese
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go check it out. Go check it out. Kaylani was on the Angel Reese podcast, and they was talking about singing and the songwriting process.
Okay,
They were basically talking about how there's a need for songwriting, because sometimes the greatest songwriter isn't the person that's appropriate for they don't have the necessary elements to be the front person,
right,
and vice versa.
right.
Sometimes the elements of a great performer or a great artist isn't songwriting, but the collaborative process is great. Now, I want to get your thought process on that. I will just quickly say that I do believe in that. I do believe in the power of collaboration in
Yeah,
terms of all the great projects, many of the great projects that we have gotten, not only R&B, but hip hop as well, have had a level of collaboration. It may not be somebody I'm here straight giving you all the lyrics,
yeah.
but the process of collaboration and songwriting is important. So I wanted to hear your thoughts about how do you feel about singers having songwriters to give them songs, or participate in the songwriting process?
Yeah. I used to take so much pride in the fact that I could write my own song and be so good at it and sing it and whatever. And sometimes I think that that is just the best course of action, especially when you're just, in your bag and you're trying to connect intimately with your music and sing it and do all those things, whatever. But I have been increasingly more open to the idea of somebody coming in and giving me a song. Like, just imagine, like, someone writing a song, hearing your voice, seeing you carry it out the whole way, and in their whole mind, the whole time they're writing it with you in mind. Like, that is insanely, like, honorable. First of all, I think
Yeah.
that is amazing. Also, the collaboration part of songwriting with somebody is amazing too. And I've done it and I love it. I actually love it, and so I would never turn it down. And I was thinking when you mentioned that the R&B, they posted a
Yeah.
thread
Shout out
about
my
that.
boy Dante from Yams. Yeah.
Yeah, they posted a thread about that the other day, and it was really, really, really dope about just how, like, back in the G, they would pair the best singers with the best songwriters, and they would make the best songs, and that's just how it was. The people that you love so much, they weren't songwriting those songs that you
Yeah.
love so much, and that's okay. It doesn't take away from the fact that it's a bop and will always be the bops. Like Whitney, like Sierra just said, Whitney Houston, like, imagine writing a song for Whitney Houston, like, oh my God, oh, so what? She didn't
Right.
write it. I think people take so much offense to the creative process nowadays. Like songs are so intimate with the listener now that it's like, you didn't write that on your own. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People just get so, like, I remember when I found out that Drake didn't write his own songs, and I was super offended, and I stopped listening to her for like 2 years, and I was like, oh my God, newsflash, that's how the music industry works. And nothing's wrong with it. Like, I think people just now, if you're claiming to write 100%, I think it's more authentic when rappers. I just think it's different with rap. I just think the standard is different with rap. But when it
Yeah.
comes to R&B and the art of R&B, songwriting is always going to be like that thing. Like, did you tell a story? Like, did you tell a story from start to finish? Did you take us through a journey from start to finish? If you're not able to do that, bring somebody in that can. If you have the voice, execute and call it a day.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I totally feel you. I think people, the consumer has become much more vocal in the process
Yeah,
now
they need to be
with
quiet.
social media, not while at the same time not knowing all of the standards and practices
Exactly.
that go into everything. But I think, even as I was saying, and it's not a pushback necessarily to what you're saying, but like with the hip hop space, especially where we are currently,
Mm-hmm.
there, depending on how you present yourself, I think that matters as far as whether the ghostwriting is important or not. Because
Yeah.
realistically, first of all, the ladies are killing it. The ladies are killing hip hop right now, but
Yeah, they are.
there are several. I ain't gonna say all, but there are several, and this is not even just the ladies, because the men, you go back throughout the time, like you just mentioned Drake. Like, people been getting that ghostwriting, and I think it becomes from a level of when it's the what is it, like if the person is super popular,
Right.
or
Yeah.
if it's like
Right.
we're trying to create a super brand, and it's like
Right.
that's when you start to see people having the ghostwriting involved. But yeah, throughout time, it's like it's hard for people to understand that it's like, wait a minute, Beyonce ain't right to the left, nah,
Yeah.
but
No. So
she
what?
was there,
Yeah.
right?
And
And
also
without,
put her own spin on, like, you're in the studio. You're gonna be able to say, I don't like that. Let's go here. Let's do that. Like, the whole creative
exactly,
process from start to finish doesn't have to just be one person. Also, that's very exhausting. I'll write like 2 or 3 songs maybe in like one day, and like, I have no mental capacity for anything else. Or even
yeah,
before I start, I have to have the mental capacity to get those things done because it is so mentally exhausting sometimes. You bring yourself through a lot of different experiences, whether you're thinking about things that you've been through, so you got to craft that song, whether you're channeling another experience, there's emotion involved in it.
yeah.
And it gets to be a lot. It's hard to do that all the time. You do need
That's
other people.
facts.
Just like a
That's
basketball
facts. That's
team. You
facts.
can't do it by yourself.
So
Yeah.
look, y'all, I want to, you kind of touched on a lot there. That was real though.
Yeah.
So look, I want to bring it home. We got Well, we're a little bit over, but we having a good time. But
Yeah.
I want to be respectful to you, respectful to your peoples that's letting us get
Thank
busy
you.
here. So I'm gonna bring home. We're gonna do when I send you this, and then we're going to do
When I send you this.
yeah, when I send you this, we're gonna do player and baddie of the week because that don't take long, and we're gonna close with our signature, which is Ceddy's recipes. Then we're gonna be up out of here.
Let's
All
go.
right. So for those that are new, when I send you this is a segment on Keeping It Playa where we highlight if I was texting a meme or a celebrity to you and what that would necessarily mean so that you could be aware going forward.
Right.
Now in the past we have text people like Simone Biles, which means I'm trying to flip that money, right? We've said Martin Luther King, you know what I mean? And several other people. So tonight's when I sent you this is near and dear to me, but also one thing I do need to know, it has dual meaning. It depends on if I'm sending it to a player or a baddie. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. So tonight's when I send you this is a picture of Dr. Umar. All right. Now, if I send the players a photo of Dr. Umar, that means leave them snow bunnies alone. All right. You're doing too much. Stop playing in the. I beg your pardon. Don't play in the snow.
Yes.
All right. Now, if I send the baddies a picture of Dr. Umar, that means I ain't got no ends. I sent your money for the nails to build the school. All right. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. All right. So, hey, I beg your pardon. All right. This is important. So if somebody acting crazy, you see somebody over there talking to a Becky, send them Umar. And if fellas, if you ain't got the file,
talk to the Becky? What's wrong with that?
Listen, okay. While we here, we're gonna keep this brief. I'm gonna keep it real.
Okay.
First of all, we have historically a lot of examples of where it has went left due to the talking of the baddies. We was talking in the group chat the other day. We said my boy in Michigan still have a job. He still have a job if he wasn't messing with them with the snow. All right, leave it alone.
Period.
That too, but
he's still behind now.
It got flipped and multiplied.
Yeah, she ran her mouth, was like great.
Yeah. So, but that boy, he had the eye of the tiger. He ain't understand. But in all honesty, I'm gonna just say it like this. A lot of the times I'll be joking, but I'm not joking. You said Stacey said you gotta leave them palm colors alone. That's crazy. Bring that back.
I am not gonna be on here.
Yeah. Hey man. But listen, my boy Shannon Sharp. Cheek said Shannon Sharp. It's too many examples.
No one's serious. He just needs
She said he's unserious. Club Shay Shay. Listen.
To be acting the way he be acting.
Yeah, but listen, real quick, that's another subject for another day. But that's when you kind of, it's like at some point you gotta accept your unkness, and you gotta, yeah. You gotta dial into it. But it's hard because they got money. Yo,
don't even.
Nah, I ain't gonna repeat it.
Don't.
Oh, he crazy. Anyway, but yeah, we live in a society, like I said, when you got money and you kind of got a lot at your disposal, and so it's tough, you know what I mean, regardless. But yeah, that is, to sum it all up, that is the Umar version of when I send you this. So if you see somebody acting up, hit it. And if you, like you said, if you ain't got the $5, you can't pay the $5 to your lady, or she trying to get you some money, send her that Umar. You sent the money to the school, all right? That's the story. We sticking to it.
We need that school.
Right. So now listen, y'all. We want to highlight the player and the baddie of the week, and then we're gonna get out of here with Ceddy's recipes. The player and the baddie of the week. We're going to the world of sports, and we are celebrating the United Kingdom player. We going across the water. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua defeated the Netflix champion of the world. I don't know what his title was. Jake Paul. He defeated him in the 6th round. Get him that one hitter quitter.
Netflix champion is so funny.
But anywho, so put him to sleep and ended the misery. Good. You know what I mean? Good. Of Jake Paul taking down our boxing heroes. But he put on a great performance. And what I thought was interesting, not just him winning, because Anthony Joshua been around. A lot of people, if you're not a boxing fan, you don't know. Anthony Joshua been around for a minute. But now people getting privy to him. Now the baddie's seeing him because he on Netflix. And now he getting opportunities. That's why I tell y'all, you got to get your fly on. One time. You could be like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua been, back and forth in the heavyweight division. Ain't nobody care. Now he beat Jake Paul. Now he poolside with Alicia Baumgartner. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Man, listen. That could be you too if you put in the work. So shout out to Anthony Joshua for getting the W and potentially getting another W. Yeah. If he could pull Alicia Baumgartner. Speaking of Alicia Baumgartner, she is the baddie of the week.
I don't know who these people are. I hate that.
Type in Alicia, Alycia, like the ops, and put the B on there, and she should come up. The sister is bad. All right. Okay. But she's a boxing champion. A lot of people know. She's a
boxer.
Yeah, she is a boxer. Now, a lot of people only are familiar with what's my girl's name? Papoose lady. What's my girl? Clarissa Shields. People only know Clarissa Shields because a lot of, first of all, with the messiness with her, Remy Ma and all that. But she's known as the main boxing champion for the ladies. But if you know Alicia Baumgartner, you know. And the sister's bad, fashionable. Yeah.
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, check her out. But then she was on the undercard of this Netflix presentation and gave her sister the business to maintain her title. And again, it's Alicia Baumgartner. I don't know what to say. I try to keep it player as always, but the sister's tough.
No, I can't.
My shout out Quest put me on, and I see his vision now. So continued success, beating the brakes off of people in the women's division and being fine. So the player and the baddie of the week, Anthony Joshua and Alicia Baumgartner. And I ain't gonna hold you. I need to put this out there. For Alicia Baumgartner, I'll go toe to toe with Anthony Joshua. Bye.
Hello.
Okay. Put him to sleep.
Hey, put your bid in.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. You gotta shoot it. So now we're gonna close. We've had a great show. We're gonna close.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ceddy.
With arguably my favorite segment, which is Ceddy's Recipes. Ceddy's Recipes is where we highlight informal traditions and customs. Drew said he gonna do you like Jake Paul, but I got your back. Nah, but I'm a Bob. Bob and Weed. So Here in Ceddy's recipes, we highlight traditions and customs of yesteryear from the Black culture that we want to bring back and we want to highlight so that the Gen Z, the Gen Alpha generation can take these things into the future. All right. In the past, we have highlighted such things as spades, not splitting the pole, right? God is good.
All the time.
Yeah. Teach them. Teach the kids. God is good all the time. We have also talked about late night drives with your baddie, making playlists, the movie Meteor Man, and countless other examples. But tonight we celebrate one that I saw online, and a single tear, a thug tear, came down my cheek. And we highlight the original chicken sandwich. All right.
Oh.
The original chicken sandwich. Now, many of y'all be like, oh, the chicken sandwich, I go to Popeyes all the time. That's not what we talking about. The original chicken sandwich from your grandma or auntie. A piece of boned chicken. Leg, preferably leg or thigh. Put a little hot sauce on it. And a piece of Wonder Bread. White bread. Put it together.
With the bone still in it?
Bone still in it. Tear that thing up. Man, listen.
Ceddy.
Look, Cheek said it. White bread. White bread. We ain't got no time for no ciabatta. We ain't got no time for none of that foolishness.
No, I'm
Look,
not.
Sierra said it too. That's what I'm telling you. Shout out to the thread for knowing what's real.
I'm tripping.
White bread and hot sauce. Drew said hot sauce and Wonder Bread go crazy. I mean, phenomenal. And what's crazy is it's mobile, right? It's mobile. My grandmother, shout out Grandma Perry, we lived in Patterson. She lived in Patterson. We lived in Trenton. That's a good 45 minutes. My dad said, pick this up. It's time to go. We ain't got time to do all that. Take this piece of chicken. You ain't wrapping the whole plate up. Piece of chicken, Wonder Bread. I could have eat that before I got to the car. Because you know my dad, that's when he had got his new car. We couldn't eat in there yet.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? She said it works with fried fish too. She's right.
Fried fish. Thank you.
Hey, my boy John. You gotta believe. Shout out to the YGB crew coming in. Drew said car ride essentials.
Because I was not getting the full bone and chicken.
No. See, you don't eat the bone. You eat around. Pause. Turn your freaky down. Turn your freaky down.
But I don't know how to eat. I don't know how to eat chicken for real. Y'all will be pissed off watching me eat a piece of chicken.
Yeah, don't look. I like you. Don't piss me off.
I'm sorry. Y'all be so mad. It's okay. Actually, next, you know what? When I'm in the area, we're gonna go on a chicken.
Yeah, it's a spot. He said she's been privileged. If Dre ever bring you up to New York, let me know. I'll make the trip. We gonna go to the spot.
I plan to go this year. Like I heard great things about New York in the summer, so let's.
I ain't going. Oh, okay, yeah. You said New York in the summer. Okay, you put that summer.
I can't go no more in March. No more.
Yeah. No. It's a lot of other things beyond the cold, but I'm not going to start my hate. We cool right now. Cool right now. Shout out to my people because Jersey and New York, we got a love-hate relationship, but it's all good. But you come to New York, I'm gonna go to the spot and we're gonna get a sandwich.
The last time I was in New York, I stayed in Elizabeth and had me a good time.
There you go.
Beautiful. It was quiet. I could hear a penny drop. I was great.
Real quick, one time Dre and Cedric came to New Jersey. They was in New Jersey, so we linked up. I made the trip, took them to the chicken spot. The only thing was funny was we went to the chicken spot, the Jersey version, and they ain't really have nothing. We like, why y'all ain't got nothing? They was like, the Kirk Franklin concert. The Kirk Franklin concert was today. They killed us. I said, yo, y'all ain't no good.
No.
Yeah, but we gonna get you the original chicken sandwich. So for
Okay.
all of my people, if you know anybody that fried chicken good, you can try it on your own, right? The essentials: chicken leg, drumstick, whatever, depending on your region, what you call it. Hot sauce, Louisiana or red hot, and piece of white bread.
Okay.
All right, we gonna work on your chicken, strategy, and but we gonna be good.
Thank you.
Now, players, baddies, I want to thank everybody that pulled up and enjoyed this time with us
Thank you.
and highlighting and celebrating my girl Dallas. Dallas, you are an amazing talent.
Thank you so much.
Like I said, I'm going to get back and playing my record, playing the album. We've been really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to many great things from you. We gotta get and we gonna call you in for the collab. I gotta call Dre so we can get you on because every good rapper need an R&B hook. You know what I mean? We gotta have our.
I'm telling you,
We here.
it's dead.
Yeah, so we already on it. We on it. But if you could please tell the Playas Circle where they can find you. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her and what we should be checking out from you.
Yes, you can find me on anywhere, everywhere. Dallas Aaliyah, DALLASALEEA. That's YouTube. That's Spotify. That's Deezer. That's Audio Max, SoundCloud, YouTube. That's everything. Okay. And yeah, you can. My boss is calling me. So I now have to go. I'm so sorry. I really didn't want to, because I told her about this. I didn't know it was gonna go this long, but like I told her about it, and I
Hey,
so
handle your handle.
thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Talk to you soon.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Folks, it's been real. It's been fun. All right. Want to thank our guest, Dallas Aaliyah, for pulling up on us. If you had a good time, let the church say yeah. And I'm just playing. If you had a good time, make sure you subscribe and catch me on the YouTube channel because the YouTube is going up. That's where we get the monies. That's where the money comes from. So you can follow me on everything at It's Ceddy P. ITSCEDDYP. Catch me on there. Subscribe on YouTube. So if you need to catch the rebroadcast or what have you, make sure you tap into my artist, Key Story, KISTORII, Cheek the Prophet, because he on his way. He got some fire that we about to drop. And of course, Johnny Quest the Rebel. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Sierra, Drews, Spider, Lily. Appreciate all the love for y'all pulling up. It's been real. Y'all go and enjoy yourselves. I want y'all to have a happy holiday. Don't forget Kwanzaa. I'm about to drop that new Kwanzaa record. Oh man, look at the timing. Before I go, Ron, what it is? Ron. Text me, hey Ron. We trying to get this record. We trying to get this record. And we go into the studio. We need you. We need you to put that record on. All right. So text your boy. But anyway, it's been real. Celebrate that Kwanzaa. Oh, he said I'm gonna text you what I did so far. All righty. Yeah. All right. It's been real. Y'all pay attention for the Kwanzaa remix. I'm dropping the Kwanzaa record. All right. But until then, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that. Celebrate your loved ones. Celebrate life, love. But you know what we do here. Keep it blessed. Keep it real. But always keep it playing. We out.